Hello, viewers. You're welcome to this edition of Building a Personal Brand on LinkedIn. It's always awesome to be here sharing valuable information with you guys and hoping that you will learn a lot and also share some information with us. Today, it's all about branding, building a business on LinkedIn. And the outcome of what I wish to for viewers, those of you listening to get is how you can go about building a business or a personal brand on LinkedIn, such as profiling, doing marketing, or whatever thing you want to do on LinkedIn. If you want to get a job, it's just going to be how you can go about it, what kind of ways you can apply to really build a profitable business, for yourself, or maybe get a job, branding yourself in a way that it will really suit your audience. And there's no right way to do these things. We just have to get a conversation to actually understand which aspect of building a brand on LinkedIn, or how to go about building businesses or a brand, or even do marketing on LinkedIn. So today I have Anissa Ratanen as one of the panelists we're going to be having conversation with today. And also I have Amo Cartwright. He's an amazing, coach, always smiling. I come across him on LinkedIn. So today, I just wish that we all learn something from this guy. So I'm going to invite you first, Anissa, to the Anissa. You're welcome.
Hello.
It's good
How
to
are
have you
you?
here. I'm doing good. It's good to have you here today again.
Thank you, Sandy. I'm really pleased to be here with you as well and have a really great conversation.
Yeah, and you are into marketing and sales. I see you lately
Yes.
a lot on LinkedIn, and I believe you have something to share when it comes to building a personal brand and also a business, because you are a business person. You own a business. Your business is for that matter. So I believe there's a lot I am going to learn from you. So I can apply
Well,
in my own activities on LinkedIn.
I think we can learn from each other, as I'm not that really long as well in LinkedIn, but every day I find always new things what we can do in LinkedIn, and every day is a new lesson, new learning. So yes, of course we can learn from each other always.
Yeah.
And digital marketing, or this kind of social media is always a new thing. Every day is new thing.
Yeah.
So you will
And
always have to learn things every day.
And finally, we have Amo. Amo is
Amo.
just behind the stage. I can't wait to see him smiling. Let me just bring him on board. Wow.
Hello, Amo.
Hey, how are you guys? Hey, how are you guys? You good?
We
Yeah,
are
we're good.
great.
How are you
Wonderful to see
doing?
you guys. I'm great, man. I just finished a podcast, 1.5 hours. I got an interview, and I said, I need to go. I have a next one now. But I never
Wow.
stress.
Wow. You must have a lot of energy.
Oh, yeah, man. I work out every morning at 5 o'clock, so I get that energy from start. Boom, boom. I just want to dance. I haven't been out dancing in a long time, so I dance every day.
When I put the flyers, someone asked me like, whose handsome face is that? Wow, I can't wait to see that handsome face. I just love the way he smiles. And I can tell to the person, wow, I love the way he smiles as well. So I believe people are not gonna love only the way you smile, but also what you are all about.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm about well-being. That's the
Yeah.
goal mindset is all about the well-being in life and smiling a lot. I mean, making myself smile a lot, doing the things I love, and making and try to get other people to do the things they love.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, awesome. Yeah, and today basically there's no right or wrong, there's no perfect or experts. It's just how we do our stuff, how we
Mhm.
manage our day-to-day businesses, on LinkedIn and other, of course, to an extent, maybe other social media platform. I believe LinkedIn is one of the number one B2B platform right now that you can get almost literally free reach. You can reach
Mhm.
out to a lot of people at the same time without you even like paying a dime. But with Facebook, YouTube, there's too much traffic on those platforms that you have to pay a lot of money to reach out to people. But the LinkedIn, you put a little bit of content or a content on LinkedIn, and before you realize, about 10,000, 1,500 people have seen that content. Now there is this challenge on how to first of all understand the platform itself. So Amo, can you tell wow, they say ladies prefer gentlemen. So let me go to Anissa first. No bias, just how they were. Ladies prefer
Good thinking there, because I was like, what? You need to go the ladies first.
Ladies
Yeah,
first. Wow, thank you. Thank you,
yeah,
boys. Thank you, gentlemen.
yeah. So Anissa, can you tell
Nice to
Yes.
meet you,
viewers a
by
bit
the way.
about yourself? And sorry, I didn't get that.
Sorry, I was just saying nice to meet you, Anissa. First time. So I have to add you on
Nice to
LinkedIn.
meet you too. Nice to meet you too, Amo.
So Anissa, can you? Of course, I
Yes.
know most viewers already know you. They have seen you a couple of times with me. I've wrote a lot of stuff about you. But now, can you tell people who don't know you who is Anissa?
Uh, I'm Anissa Rantanen, originally from Indonesia, and I live in Finland for about 6 years now. And I just started my business in marketing services and business development for Indonesian market and also for small businesses and startup in Finland who want to, grow their business. So we can help with all the marketing services. And yeah, as a person, I love to sing karaoke. I love public speaking. I love cooking and eating, of course.
You cook today for us.
And one thing I really love is to inspire other with my stories.
Right.
I believe you're gonna inspire a lot of people today with your stories. Especially I love the cooking part.
The
The cooking
cooking
part.
part. Well, maybe next time we can have a cooking show.
Why not?
I know.
Why not? So, Anita, can you tell us a little bit about like how you discover LinkedIn, and when did you
Mhm.
know LinkedIn is a platform for you to actually maybe get started in building your business by branding yourself and building your business there?
Yeah. So actually, I'm not that really long in LinkedIn, and the very first time I heard LinkedIn is like a few years ago, and I don't really like into LinkedIn in a way because I got really, really like scared because they said that it's only for professional, so I get intimidated with that, and I more of into LinkedIn when like 2 years ago, and I found out that LinkedIn not that really scared. Actually, LinkedIn is just like in a way Google, but in the more exclusive way. It's like more exclusive platform for search engine, and for those professional, of course, but not like make you like not really intimidate you to be really professional in LinkedIn. And I started using LinkedIn is for job searching, and of course it's like whenever you apply for job, they always ask your LinkedIn profile. And since that day, maybe I have updated my LinkedIn profile many times because people say that,
Me
oh,
too. Me
yeah,
too.
like almost every month. Okay, they said your LinkedIn has supposed to be look like this. Okay, and then I change it. And then another article again. You have to make a LinkedIn more like personal, tell your story. And then I tell my story, and then they said they don't want to know about your story, they want to know about the value that you can give to them. Yeah, so I have updated my LinkedIn profile many times.
Wow. What about you, Amo? Can
Me?
you share a bit about yourself
I
and
never updated LinkedIn. No, I have like once or twice, but honestly, it's for me. It's more about the content I put out there. I started LinkedIn 2000 end up to autumn 2017, something like that. And I just did it because I saw somebody else who created a big platform there, and like, wow, I can LinkedIn do that? I thought it was only about business, recruiting and getting a job and stuff. So I tried it out, and I said I'm going to do every one post every day for 30 days, and then I'm going to evaluate, see how it goes, how it feels. First off, I did a lot of posts. I talk about well-being. I talk about leadership and sales and what I love. So I just spoke from my heart, anything, because I already had a job and I was making good money. So I was just doing it for fun. And then I noticed first nothing, then 1 like, then 2 likes, and then 12 likes and 1 comment. And after a month, my last post, I think, had like almost 100 likes and like 40 comments. I was like, geez, wow. and I created and in that 1 month I had like hundreds, 200-300 new connections, because I only had 300 connections, and that was only my close friends who I had, people I knew. And then I just kept going. And then I never stopped, and I kept. And I was one time I was around 250,000 on every day, people viewing my posts. I'm like, whoa! Damn. So that's how I became a little known for people around Scandinavia, at least. So it's been fun. So that's how my brand, the Golden Mindset, has been all over so many podcasts and newspapers and magazines. Because of LinkedIn, because something I didn't even think would happen. But when you do it with love, when you do it with passion, people see that. People see that and they feel you. And one thing is very important. I always tell people when I do the LinkedIn courses, talk about something that you love. It doesn't have to be what your profession. Just whatever. It could be about horses. You work with computers, but it could be about horses. But if you talk with passion and have a little story behind it,
yes,
people are going to listen. People are going to connect with you, and they're going to comment, and they're going to, wait, today, I get, in a week, I have like 200-300 in my inbox. Wow. And that's everything is from my LinkedIn presence, even though I don't get as much likes and like I have, but I have a lot on the inboxes. All my business come from my LinkedIn. I don't have any other source of except for mouth to mouth. I mean, though, but otherwise it's just from LinkedIn.
Yeah,
so I really work with LinkedIn and done that for. That's how I became my own business.
Yeah, and Amo, you see like I agree with what you just mentioned. LinkedIn is a platform where if you do something that you're passionate about, you are going to get the result, and you're going to connect with. It's all about you connecting with the people that can relate with what you are all about. You cannot get the whole world, but building a community around something that you really love. That's how I see LinkedIn. And when you hear the word professional, like doing it in a professional way, people become so scared that I'm becoming professional. No, it's just a way that, okay, you are not trying to sell to people, not trying to make people to buy your stuff. You're just telling people how you are, what you like, and how you like doing it.
And so the most important thing, I had a LinkedIn course the other day, and I told them, you have to I'm on LinkedIn. Now you're going to be posting on LinkedIn. I want to get to know you. Who are you? I said, tell me, show me, with you write or you do a little video, but tell me so I get to know you. Like I feel like I know you. People like when I always took a picture of myself, like, because there was no video in the start, like, hey, big smile. And I always have colorful clothes. And people know. Oh, when I went to Malmö or I went to Gothenburg, people, oh, aren't you that happy, smiley guy from LinkedIn? I'm like, whoa, yes, I am. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know how famous I was until I traveled around Sweden doing lectures, and people coming up to me in the malls and the restaurants and taking pictures with me. Oh, I met Amo. I'm like, what? I'm just a regular guy. But I'm doing my thing, what I'm passionate about, and that's why keep telling people, if you talk what your passion and you let people feel like they know you, it's so much easier to make a good connection. Hey, I would like to meet you. I want to have a meeting. Maybe we could do a business or something. That comes later, but you have to get them to get to know me. Who am I? Why would I want to work with you? Why? Ask
Okay, yeah,
them.
yeah, that's I agree with that. Anissa, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's really, really a good point because we are talking here about the trust. And to gain the trust, you have to be authentic. So
Exactly.
you don't have to be, like posting like the most professional person on earth. You just be yourself. Talk about something that you are really interested about. You can, post something that you are really passionate about. So you don't have to, like kind of like in not direct sales about your business, about what you can do. You can always say about what you love to do, so it's just building the trust with being authentic, and be passionate about what you are doing.
But now,
Exactly.
Amo, I have one question to both of you.
Uh,
I see like the first time I come in contact with you, I just saw that smile. I was like, who is this guy? I mean, trust me, who is this guy? So I had to go to your profile and check and send a friend request, and boom, you accepted the friend request. And like I remember I commented on your on one of your posts as well. And what I love about what you do is you do it with love, you do it with empathy. You like when I go through your stuff, it's like I'm going through you. And
exactly.
what I want to know, and I believe viewers also want to know is like, how can you really get to that point where this content I'm putting out there, people are going to relate with, like are going to relate with it towards me, like are going to relate with it.
But I don't know. But what I know is that I relate with it. So in that case, I usually speak about leadership. There's always somebody who's going to relate to it, right? And how you say stuff and how you talk about it, that also you have to be intriguing. I say the number one thing to do in sales, because I do a lot of sales coaching and stuff, that is curiosity. You have to make people curious. Don't tell them the whole story, because if you tell the whole
Yeah.
story, they're not gonna ask, and I want people to ask. So when in the start, nobody knew. Still, sometimes nobody knows what I do. And I say, and people say, oh, big LinkedIn profiles tell me that's not. You can't have it like that. People have to know what you do. Have to be structured. I said, well, it's working, right? I created my own business for the last 2.5 years, making a lot of money. Been in the U.S. doing lectures, and been in the Bahamas, been in Germany, Holland. It's about creating curiosity. So they ask me questions, so I could answer them. Yes, I could help you with this and that. And what do you need help with? So that's how we create a relationship. So a
Mm.
lot of the big companies I've been working with, they contacted me on LinkedIn and say, "Oh, we want you as a sales coach, for example, or sales lecturer." And I said, How? But you don't know me. I said, buy me a ticket to get me so I could go meet you at your headquarters, wherever it is. I'll come down. We'll have a talk. You show me around, see what you want, and then I'll see if I could help you.
Yeah,
And most,
but I think this process, yeah, it wasn't like this before. When you first came into LinkedIn, it was
yes,
something like new. What I'm really interested at, and I believe viewers also, now you can see Amo on LinkedIn getting more views, getting more interaction. How did you you mentioned putting out there just the story, but now I'm talking about like profiling. Did you have to build your profile in a way that people will want to be attracted to you, or your
no,
content? I don't know. Was it about your content or about you?
No, 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 no. No, see, this is me. I'm very simple. I'm very simple. I do what I feel good about. If I don't feel good about it, if I don't feel like posting, I don't post. I don't write anything up the day before. I post when I feel okay. That's why you see me on the gym, sweating, doing, and I say, oh, because I get my brain is working. I say this could be good for the other people to think about and think and talk about. So I still are sweating. People say you can't put out sweating videos. That's not professional. Oh, how come I have so many people like it? I'm making, I'm getting so much business. I don't care because I do what feels good to me. If I have to tend to everybody, that is not good for me. I have to
Wow.
tend to my needs first and what feels good to me because then I will deliver much better, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
and you will deliver that, and your audience will really get it, you
Yeah,
know,
because it
because
will be authentic.
yeah,
Yeah.
I myself, like, when I don't really feel like I want to post something, uh I rather not to post anything. Maybe
Exactly.
you can see in my profile that I'm really rarely posting, even though people say that you have to post every day. To me, it's not about how many time you posting, it's about the post that can engage or not. Is it your post is will draw more, engagement, like comment or something like this, not just. It's kind of like spam to me if you like posting every day.
Well, I'm
With
spam then. But
Yeah.
it
but
has worked.
but with
But
something that you are passionate about, then it's okay.
yeah,
But if
yeah.
something that you are like forced to do, like you are like, oh, what else I have to write, like, oh, what the
No,
heck, what
no, yeah,
else? Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly, but Anissa, I probably you have something you're passionate about that you could write about 2, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
That is not job. It could be
Yeah.
food. It could be
Mm,
anything because
yes.
it's all about continuity.
Mm.
If you post all the time, 2, 3 times a week, people will start to get to know you better. If you post one time a month, that's 12 times a year. People will be, hey, I
Yeah,
don't
of
know
course.
you. I can't get. It take me a long time to get to know you.
True.
So
Yeah.
the more you post, the more you get to know me or get the feel that I
Hmm.
know you.
But you
It's just
have to
like,
put the post that authentic you, right?
Yes,
Not
exactly.
something you try to create.
No, no, but for example, you could write about food. Why I
Mm.
love cooking this kind of food, whatever it is, or the gym,
Yes.
anything that you know that you're passionate about doesn't have to
Yes.
be work, because then it will create buzz and get interested of who is Anis. Oh, I want to get to know Anissa more. Let me send a PM so we can have a talk.
True.
and, and also I think this has to go with the audience. You have to understand your audience as well. Like what people in Germany might want to see as a content might not be the same as what your network in Finland might want to see as a content. So, is there a tool that you need to use to study your audience on LinkedIn?
Anissa, I don't know who. I'll give
And is,
Anissa the.
Sorry, can you
is
repeat
there a
again the
tool
question?
that one needs to use to study audience on LinkedIn to know, okay, what am I going to post today?
Well, it depends on what you want people to see about you, because it's about your branding, right? You're trying to do a branding of yourself or of your business. So it depends on who you are targeting to and what you want to looks like in front of this audience, in front of this target you want. So if you want to, like, show more about your personality, show more about your charming, then, and it's to whom, then you do it that way and to this person, because it's not about like looking the area of where people, like that.
Yeah, and the reason why I ask this question is because, like, there's a question here on that pop up from Lydia Labert. She says, let me just put it here. Can one get customers from LinkedIn if you sell clothes, shoes, and bags? That if you are dealing with fashion well. And I get this a lot. Most people, they look at the audience as they just want to sell to the people. But what the way I look at LinkedIn is a platform that people are so concerned at what kind of content you're putting that is adding value to them. They want to see something that will either motivate them or that will like make them to want to be good at what they're doing. Something that will like really help them in their dreams. Maybe it's leadership, maybe it's marketing, maybe it's advertising, whatever thing they are all about. But if you see the audience notice that you are trying to just sell to them, like you want to sell, then you become unpopular on LinkedIn. So I don't know if this is like the way I look at it is this is the way LinkedIn is.
Yes, you're right. But I could say, sorry if I take this question, Anissa. The thing is that when you're trying to just sell, you lose a lot of people. Because if you're building a brand, for example, a fashion wear brand, you're doing it from scratch. You're doing that's your brand. Then you could post about your brand, the way you're going, what you do in your daily work, how you got the idea, and what you want from it, and all of that. That will create a lot of traction and interest, curiosity, and then people will what? They're gonna buy. They want to support you when they get to know you and your story.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. So just going out there and sending a lot of people, I get a lot of people sending me just a PM with a sales pitch. Like,
yeah.
okay.
Did you ever check that?
No, I don't
No.
answer. That's the only
Yeah.
ones I don't answer. I answer everybody except for those.
Yeah.
If you can't say hello, how are you, and start this, but just start with that. I'm sorry, that's not for me.
Yeah.
I want to create a relationship before we start. You could give it to me later, but first let's create a relationship. I don't know you.
Yes.
Yeah. Anissa, you want to say something?
Yeah, I have my own experience about buying a product from someone that I don't know on LinkedIn. It's because she talked about the story how she built this business and why she want to have this product and stuff like this. Not because she's sending me like, hey, I have this product. I usually very much ignore those people who like this vitamin blah 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 and sending me like the message. I usually ignore that, but I haven't to buy stuff from LinkedIn. It's because she posted about the story why she has this product and the journey of she making product. And sometimes I also get curiosity when people say that I have new product and this product I got the idea from something, and then I see the story of how this product become a product.
Exactly.
Yeah, then I'm curious and like looking at the website and there is this. Yeah, it's not just like randomly sending message, like doing the cold sales, something like that.
No, I do the same thing. Sorry, I've been supporting so many people because I love their story, and they created let me get to know them online.
Yeah.
True.
And Lydia Labelle, I think you from the conversation that we have explained, like what we have explained here, you can best know how if you want to sell your fashion brand on LinkedIn. Go more with the story. Why start posting? Maybe there's a reason why you started. You got into fashion. Start telling that story. Why you love fashion. Why you do fashion. And build a community around that before you realize someone will gonna buy your product or go to your website to look like, okay, who is this Lydia? What's she all about? Let me go and check. Before you realize they'll start consuming your content or your product.
Yes. Of course, LinkedIn is for any kind of product. So if she has passion products, she can always get some customer through LinkedIn, of course. And yes, like for example, she can post, for example, if she has this kind of like factory when people do the sewing, she can take a picture of those lady who are doing the sewing, the garment, and say that this lady is really incredible and she put all herself onto this product making process and blah blah blah, you know, those kind of stories, like daily activities in their business. And of course she will get eventually people interested in clicking her profile and go to their website.
Absolutely.
There's also one thing I want to say about branding on LinkedIn or networking on LinkedIn. What works for me, is that I try to look at how I can add value to the person I'm connecting with,
Yeah.
right? And uh, I don't just connect with people just like that. I try to look at, yeah, like, okay, yeah. Before I just sent I sent people friend requests, like, just like, okay, I was getting to LinkedIn. I was so excited, and I had to just send requests to people join my LinkedIn. Like, people were accepting my link to join my LinkedIn, but I didn't actually understand what I was going to put out there as content. So I had to try different things, and I realized that the aspect of what works for me was the fact that if I connect with someone and we exchange values, then I see how others can relate with that, and others can like, wow, this is awesome. Like, let me go to, for example, I do this like one this writer when I like to should I call it promoting entrepreneur, anyone I meet, and try to just write something about them on my platform, try to say who they are and what kind of activities we are doing and what we wish to do in the future. And I've realized that this alone is huge, because I'm connecting with their audience, and they're connecting with my audience, and together we can manipulate the algorithm to reach out to more audience out there. So this has been a powerful tool for me. Now I want to ask Amo, do you usually post, with people you think, you do you really post and tag people you think might help your content go out there, or you just post and expect someone out there to engage and then blow your content?
I mean, I don't care. I post for myself. I don't post for nobody else. But
Okay.
I do post, listen, I do post for somebody else because I want people to understand the value in well-being and sales or leadership and stuff. But I mean, I post, if I get one like, it's one like. But I believe in myself and the content I put out there. Otherwise, I wouldn't, and I'm so passionate about it. So often I get something, sometimes a little less, sometimes a couple of hundred, sometimes 60. But I mean, I always did something. But I don't posting for myself. I'm posting what I think will create value for me, that maybe could create value for other people too. That they could have their business thinking, or in their life with the partner, in the private life and stuff like that. I think I create value, and that's why I create value. I believe.
Wow, I like your mindset. I love the way you think. I love the way you think. You just, like, from what I understand from what you're saying, is that what you care about is anyone who can relate to what you do and like what you do and get the value, then you are happy. And even if they don't like it, you're still happy.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
so I love
It's a
that.
win-win situation, right? That's why I created, so I can't lose. Understand? I'm happy either way. But of course, I always say, if I help one person to make a change in their life to the better, or 1,000, it doesn't matter. As long as I help someone make a change that is better for them, I'm thankful. I appreciate that. And all these years ago now, 3 years, I've been helping. I get a lot of private messages and, oh, your post, this and that. And I spoke to my partner, and now we're having much better, and at work or whatever it is. And that inspires me to keep going, But I motivate myself.
True.
Wow.
Through myself. That's just like inspiration. I love to get that they've seen me, heard it, and I help them. But I also motivate myself, because I see motivation come from inside and inspiration comes from outside.
Yeah.
So nobody could motivate me, but they could inspire me, so I get motivated to keep going. So,
Wow.
so that's why I had a motivational speaker before, but then I changed. Motivation comes from inside. I can't go inside them and do that, but I inspire them so they can lift themselves from inside, motivate themselves. So
Yeah.
that's why I call myself an inspirational speaker now. And
Wow.
and another thing, what a lot of people do with LinkedIn, why they don't post so often is
Mm-hmm.
because they want it to be perfect. They
That's
want
true.
it to be
Exactly.
boom, so boom, 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 perfect. And if it's not 100% perfect, they don't
Mm.
post. That's when they lose so much because the authenticity, like we spoke about, that's what makes everything so much better. Because people want to see that you're not perfect. Because nobody
Wow.
is perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, yeah, because if say you cannot appreciate, because from one like, it can lead to two likes, can lead to
Yeah,
three
right.
likes, then,
Yeah.
and you have to understand that it's not all about you. Because now when you put it about you, then that's when you focus solely on the likes. But there are people who actually consume the content and don't like it. You don't know that, those who like it are those who like, okay, let me let him know or let her know that I love this. But there are people
Mhm.
who just will list, just read at it, watch, and say nothing, but it impacted them somehow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people contact me privately, never liked my post once, but they contacted me privately saying like this long, telling me how much
Message.
I meant to them. I said, wow, I didn't know, but I appreciate that you're telling me. And makes me really happy. But I say, I'm not really, I don't like and stuff. They're just sneaking around, ghosting.
They might be forget to click the like because too
Yeah,
excited to writing to you.
yeah.
So Anissa, what can you
Yeah.
how unique are you in terms of, like, of course I know you engage on Facebook as well. You have other social media platform. How
Yeah.
is LinkedIn unique for you when it comes to you building a business?
LinkedIn.
Yeah, LinkedIn.
Yeah. Of course, it's to me it's like more exclusive and more targeted. Also, it's kind of like more trust worthy, or how you call it. It's more authentic. In LinkedIn, mostly people like it's you can relate on the fact, because in some other social media people really like try to be someone else, try to like create another personality, but in LinkedIn mostly people try to be authentic, and the information, the posts that people post are mostly inspirational and informative. So I think it's really special, of course. And if you talk about exposure, LinkedIn is like really, really, really powerful.
I agree
It
with you.
is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
powerful. I don't have any word than say it's powerful compared to any other social media.
I agree, 100%.
And what I think people need to know also is, are there some rules to connect on LinkedIn? Do you have to? Are there some special rules that you need to have? You need to apply before contacting somebody to connect on your platform, or maybe to do business with them. Amo, can you share with us if there are some rules? We don't know. Maybe you have it. You can share with us.
Well,
What do you think? I don't like rules.
I think there is no rules, but when you wanted to connect with other, you have to be really authentically. You wanted to connect with those person. Yeah, I myself do this mistake. I just click connect. Oh, this is the connect with this person. Click connect. Even though I don't know like what I'm going to do with this person. So from that, when I started understand that, okay, when I want to connect with this person, I have to really authentically from my heart that I want to be connect with this person, not just clicking connect. And if you do this, then you will get the most benefit from the, network, from the connection in your LinkedIn.
We
Okay,
have
I
a good
will say another. I will go for another point of view. What are
Yes,
the advantages and disadvantages of LinkedIn? There's no disadvantage, only advantage.
only
Thank you.
Okay.
advantage. That's for sure. Only advantages.
I love that was straight. That was straightforward.
Yeah, that's an easy answer. Okay, but my point of view is absolutely, Anissa. You could connect with people that you feel authentic. But what is authentic? How would you know it's authentic?
Mm.
How will you know it's authentic that you want to connect with them?
Then engage with them.
How? Why?
Why? Because the engagement is the most important in LinkedIn.
Yes, but how? How do you know you're gonna? Why do you want to engage with this person if you're not connected?
Of course, you have to be connected first,
Yes,
right?
but you said isn't this about not being connected and then want to connect with somebody? Have a
Yeah. Yeah. For example, like when I want nowadays, not back in the days, nowadays when I want to connect with a person, for example, Amo, who is this Amo? Like goes to my speed. I click, oh, this is really interesting. He is interesting person. Then I click like connect. Hey, I see your profile and I love the way you smile and your post is really inspirational and I think I would like to connect with you to maybe get inspired from you and something like this. This is for example that maybe I
yeah,
will do after this
yeah,
session to connect with you.
I already connected with you without saying anything.
Okay.
I just push connect
Press
because
connect.
and then we're gonna connect and talk. But the
Yeah.
thing is that for me, how
Yes.
I notice because a lot of people told me in the start, only connect with people that you could that create will create value for you in some type of
Mm-hmm.
way, maybe for my business or whatever. But
Yeah.
then and I'm been a sales coach in a lot of years, and I think a little different. I say,
Mm-hmm.
but wait a minute. Anissa, maybe I can't help you. You don't have nothing to do
Of course.
with the business I'm doing working with, right?
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you have connections that have a lot to do with what I'm working with, without
Wow,
me
Yeah.
knowing.
wow.
Yeah.
I
Without
love
me
that
knowing.
mindset.
So if
Yes.
I ask you the right questions and learn to know you,
Mm-hmm.
then you say, "Oh, but I have somebody who might need your services or do this. I could connect you both." Perfect.
True.
So I went from somebody who had nothing in
Yeah.
common with my business, but then got recommended because we got to know each other. Because you never
Yes.
know the cluster you have in your little cluster.
Mm.
I might not know. We don't have nothing in common. I can't
Yeah.
help you. You can't help me. But maybe, and if we get to know each other, we have in
Yeah.
our LinkedIn cluster. That's why I keep
Yes.
telling. Don't ignore. Don't say, "Oh, I only the IT people, only this, those type of
No,
people."
of course you cannot just like a so picky. I mean, what I mean that you have to be authentically wanted to connect is that when you are already click the connect, you have to really connect with this person
Yes,
so
of
that
course.
you will get the
I,
benefit of
I,
recommendation or stuff.
Anissa, I can relate with Amo because
Yeah.
with me, I think the way Amo thinks, that's how I think.
Yeah.
I believe that everyone on my network at one point will add value to me or I add value to them. It doesn't matter what
Of
they do
course.
or what I do. This is how I see it. Like now we
Yeah.
are talking about branding on LinkedIn,
Mm.
right? We have I mean, let's say not everyone, at least 90% of LinkedIn connections, they want to
Yes.
brand themselves. They want to build a profile where people will just see it and like, wow, I want to connect with this guy. I want to do business with this guy. But now
Yes.
the question is, how would I connect with you? Why would I know who you are if you say I don't connect with you first?
Mm.
You have to
You know,
connect
yeah, I have to
and
connect
make
with
a
you
real connection.
first. And I know that okay, by having you as a network, maybe
Yes.
today tomorrow I'll bring Amo and Amo talk about his sales business. Maybe he's
Mm.
into training people how to sell. and there's someone
Mhm.
in my network who maybe at one point pop up when the show was
Yes.
going on, and boom, Amo was there explaining on
Yes.
how to
Mhm.
affect sales, and that person
Yes.
will gain that knowledge. It's just like having someone in your backyard and you know they are there, but you are
Yeah.
looking for content that will add value to them. That's how I connect. That's
Yeah.
my intent to connect with people on LinkedIn is to bring value to them someday. It doesn't mean that like that day, that exactly
Mhm.
on that day.
Yes.
But I know that in the future there's something going to happen, and this is what I do every day. When I wake up, I make sure I check my LinkedIn notification. I send everyone happy birthday, happy anniversary, everyone. So if you are
This
on
is
my
good.
LinkedIn, you're on my LinkedIn and you haven't gotten happy birthday for me, it means your birthday has not come yet. Yes, and if say you haven't gotten it from me, it means you are not either active on LinkedIn to or check, or you have enough you read them enough messages on you get enough messages that you don't check your messages often. But I do that, because just by saying to someone happy birthday, happy anniversary, how are you,
Yes.
I do that a lot.
Yes.
It gives them that like people really often open to me like I'm okay, coronavirus, like this that, so they try to open to you,
Yes.
tell you some stuff that you didn't expect. So one
Mhm.
extent, I think exactly the way Amo is that things.
Yeah, you have to build the connection after you do the network, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like I always say in my lectures. A lot you don't know what the person on the street who is homeless. If you sit
Yes.
down and talk to them, they might give you inspiration. Everybody,
True.
you get inspired from everybody because everybody has a story.
Yes.
Everybody has something to say, but not everybody is
Mhm.
saying it. But if you ask the
Mhm.
right questions, they'll open up. And so I have so many from homeless people here in because I have a little charity for homeless people,
Yeah.
and so beautiful stories from people. Oh, it's wonderful. I mean, a lot of people just walk past homeless people, look the other way because they don't want to. They would feel bad because almost like I always say, it's almost like the person who's not homeless, walking
Mhm.
past, we almost see like it's a pile of dog shit. We walk past it. No, we walk past it without trying to look at it. Not saying hello. Not saying hello. Instead, we can just say hello, hi. It's so easy. Notice them.
Yeah. Just say hi or good evening.
And
Good
yes,
afternoon. Just
whatever. Just say hi. Notice I see you. We
mm.
all people need to be seen.
Yes.
we have
And
we
we
have
feel happy to be seen.
we have been
Exactly.
having an awesome conversation here, and viewers, this is Amo Karuai, this is Anissa. They are all gurus in what they do on LinkedIn. I believe when you go on their profile to check their LinkedIn profile, you will see a lot of different stuff that they have been doing, and something there will engage you or will connect you with who they are and what they want to, or what they are all about. And
Yeah.
now we have come to this is an important part now in this whole program. I believe so much in networking, and networking. I look at networking as a way that you effectively connect with people to know who you are, what you're all about, and what you can do for them. And
Mhm.
when you connect with someone and the person knows who you are and what you can do to them, not like for them, but to them, extent that you can work together, then that's when network can lead to collaboration or partnership. Because if say you just met someone and you don't see anything, like you didn't get anything from them, like something that can add value to you, it means you haven't really connected with that person. Networking is not
True.
effective. Now, Amo, I want you to tell the viewers detailedly, or not detailedly, maybe in brief, who is Amo, what you do, and how can you add value to audience, those who are watching you, not only to those who are watching, but those who will watch you later on. How can you add value in their day-to-day activities on LinkedIn and even their lives, their whole life. So
Yeah, but I'm a man of love. Amo actually means I love, in Italian. So that's where my name comes from. And all I do is try to spread love, actually. So my name, actually, my dad did a good job with that one. And the thing is that I usually every day try to post something if I feel like it. I post
Mhm.
something I've been talking about maybe yesterday or the day before with somebody. Then I've been reflecting on it, and then I say, "Oh, now this is a good. I could talk about this," and I spin it so people could create value from my post. And I could tell you this: I'm writing in Swedish now, but I started LinkedIn in English, only writing in English because my father's from the Bahamas. But then I noticed when I wrote in Swedish and spoke in Swedish,
Wow.
boom! That's when I got super famous in Sweden. I was pretty good before, but then wow, it exploded because then when I speak about vulnerability and stuff like that, people could relate better because it's in their language, their native language. Because I had more people in Sweden than I had in the U.S. and the Bahamas and Europe. So that switched my. That's why I switched to Swedish, and I do mostly Swedish, and sometimes I do English too. But all my other platforms I do in English, never Swedish, more or less.
Wow.
But because of LinkedIn, it exploded, and so I had to know. And how I help people is, well, I do lectures, I do sales lectures, I do consulting, I do business development, and I performance coaching. That means that I help you become well higher your what do you call it, well-being privately, but also at work. So you never stress. I never stress in my whole life. People see me.
Someone, someone
This guy is truly for Caribbean because
look at this here. They say Amo is very energetic.
like you, Lydia. But that is true. I'm not. I don't have no HDHD and all of that stuff, ADHD. But I am because I say we are. On a bicycle to create light. You have a dynamo. The wheel, and that goes on your body is the same way. When you go and do workout in the morning, like I do, that's I'm the dynamo. So my body is the dynamo. I work out, do this, so I get energy. So I could be that light in my life and in other people's life. And
Wow,
that's
wow.
what that's my mindset, and I want to help people create that, be the light in their life, and also shine light on other people, and do
Wow.
it with love,
Very
and
inspirational.
and do it with love. Yeah.
I feel like hugging you
I feel
now.
the love. I feel the love.
I feel the love,
Thank
you
you,
know.
I
thank you
feel
guys,
the
thank
love.
you guys. Man,
I'm glad we met here.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
happy. We connected, and I'm thank you also. I don't really know your name because you always said de betong, and it can't be de betong. That's in Swedish. That's de betong.
Yeah, the song.
That's your name.
Yes.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
It is. Oh, that's funny. Nice. I like it. Cool. You're betong. That's just in Swedish. You're hard, man.
It means the strength, the power, the force,
The
the
boss.
energy.
Yes. You can't break me down. I'm the beton.
Yeah, yeah. Anissa, what about you?
What about me?
Yes. Tell us, tell the viewers what you provide, how you can add value to them. You are into marketing and sales, you have a business, and the business is not a charity, and it's not all about you making money, but
Exactly.
I believe you want to see people have value, you want to see people like do what they love to do and get that result. So tell the viewers, you know, pinpoint.
Pinpoint. I think you have to just love what you do, and you have to trust on what you do. Everything you do need to have a purpose, and if you have a purpose in what you do, and I think that will be always succeeded, I think.
So
And
how Anissa want to help people to grow in business?
well, I think each one of us have something to share to each other, and there is always something to improve. I'm not. I entitle myself as a super specialist or something, but if you are network with me, one way or the other, you will get inspired, or you will get something out of me. And of course, we can always collaborate in any way.
Get something out of you. Wow, I mean, there's a lot that we need to always get out of.
I always wanted to have
I
a
will take note. There's a lot
positive
to get
impact.
out of her.
Yeah, I have to create value, man. That is what it's all about. Create value for each other. Help.
Yes,
I usually say help without expecting anything in return.
true.
Because if I help you, Anissa, or you, the baton, if I
Yeah.
expect you to help me straight away, I'm not doing it from my heart. I'm doing it so I could get help. You could help. You owe me
Mm,
one.
mm,
And that's
mm.
if you do it just, hey, I'm gonna help the baton and Nisa. And when
Yes.
I'm not asking for you to help me back. But so because somebody else is gonna help me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
What?
there's always when you do good things, there's always people
Yes.
that will help you.
Always.
And if you do it without expecting anything,
Mm-hmm.
wow.
I,
Wow.
I remember now.
I just have to tell you, I just got this big project and I'm
I just
going in a couple of weeks to a different continent because
wow.
I have somebody else, but then this guy comes and give me this. I mean, it's a loop. It's a loop.
Yes.
Yeah, I just have to say this. Anissa is here. I met with Anissa lately, and she asked me like, How much are people paying you to come to your platform? I told
Yes.
her it's for free. She said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, it's for free." She said, "No." She said, "No, I just enjoy." What if I said, can you remember I said that? I just love
Yes. Yes.
to promote people, and people at times we have lived in a world that people don't understand. What I do
Mm-hmm.
this with passion. I love it. I enjoy doing this. Like just bring people
Yes.
here, we have a conversation about something, or like try to talk nice about them. Not like I'm trying to give out something that is not there, but I try to give out something which is already there, but people don't know it.
Mm. Mm.
Yes.
And if you don't pay me for that, I'm still happy. You pay me, I'm happy. So I just you understand?
anything that goes around come around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't get me right. You need to get paid for some stuff. I
Of
mean,
course.
I don't do it. I do LinkedIn. My platforms are free.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if you hire me for something, I cost a lot of money.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is
I'm a,
different now.
hey, this is a Louis Vuitton or whatever you want to create. Actually, there's no discounts. This is what it costs, and that's what I keep telling to when I'm out sales coaching to businesses.
Yes.
Do not start with giving discounts. Instead, you create
Yes.
more value. What could I add on? Because
Yes.
a lot of
That's very, very true.
lot of salespeople are so quick to be given discounts. In
Mm-hmm.
Swedish we call them rabatt, and that means in Swedish I say, "Hey, are you guys gardeners?" Because they work in the rabatt. They work with in the garden because rabatt is a garden in Swedish. So I said, "You're not a gardener. You have value, and you need to show. You have to be able to show that value through your passion, through your belief, through
Yes.
the stuff you have in front of you. That's
So
how you create.
now I've gotten two sales experts or two sales specialists telling me I should be taxing people, But
No. If I said my platforms are free, I do all this for
Yes.
free.
yeah,
I mean,
me too. I like to do
LinkedIn.
it for free. Yes.
But when somebody wants be coached by me, and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people, I meet a lot of people. I like from
Yes.
LinkedIn. I met like 2,000 people almost just from LinkedIn connections live before the COVID, and people want to take coffee, and they like me, and they want. Oh, they get inspired and want to meet me again. But it's
Mm-hmm.
always me. They always asking me questions, how to do this and that. I said, okay, next it costs. This time it costs 2,000 kronas. It costs
Mm-hmm.
$200. I tell them
Yeah,
before
I
we have
agree.
a meeting. I mean,
I agree with that.
not while sitting there. But
I agree with that, and I agree with that. That's what I do also. I try to create services behind. Like if say someone needs something specific for my content and they want me to actually, so I charge them for that. You know,
yes,
Mm.
I don't give that for free because now
no,
you want my time, you want to get me like me, so you have to pay for that, and I agree with you. But now, guys, we don't know. I wanted this to have to be like 1 hour. I know Amo, you're a busy person. You have to go, but thank you so much.
well, I have my kids now. That's the most
Yeah,
important thing, the kids.
thanks
Mhm.
so much for coming here. I'm so excited you are here.
I appreciate being here and meeting you, Anissa.
Thank you so much, Omo. I think I will write you a little short message so that
Yeah,
we
do so.
we, we have a real connection.
I love it.
And Amo, this is what I love also with what I do. I believe that if I come with two people from different that they never met before, I'm bringing value by connecting with them together instantly.
Exactly.
So I love this aspect because I know Anissa and you are connected forever, just from today. This makes me happy, and I know she's an awesome person, and also I know you are an awesome person. And I know someday you guys will do business together.
Someday.
Or help each other in some
Why
way.
not? Why not?
We
Someday.
help each other, collaborate. It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
that we are doing the business, but that
Mm?
I recommend you. I recommend you that baton. That's doing business, but not doing business. Understand?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
In helping each other out with authentically.
But hey, Amo, last word for the audience. Something.
Be yourself. It's
Be
so
yourself.
simple.
And
It's the hardest thing for a lot of people because a lot of people are actors. They act the one way on the platform, and then when you meet them, they're different. Be yourself, be authentic, be honest to yourself, and keep
wow.
smiling.
What about Anissa?
Same thing. Be yourself, be authentic to you and to your friends, and also be authentic in your LinkedIn so you
Mhm.
will have the authentic audience.
Yes,
Wow.
and I have to say that. Sorry, but I
Okay.
had a meeting today from LinkedIn, and he said the first time I met him, and he said, "Wow, you're just as outgoing and stuff like you are in LinkedIn." Yes, because I don't play. I'm not an actor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm myself on all my platforms, Instagram.
Yes.
You don't see no difference, more or less. I'm
Yes.
always you. I said, if you know me there, you know me You know me here. Because
Yes.
a
Wow.
lot of people are too professional, and then when you meet them, they get like, and some people
Yes.
can't even talk, and they act so strange. They're like, oh, whoops.
Yes. Just be yourself and be authentic. You don't have to be a superhuman.
Exactly.
Everyone is unique. Everyone is worthy. So be yourself and be authentic.
Yes.
Okay. So thanks, Anissa. Thanks, Amo,
Thank
for
you. Thank you,
being part of this
Appreciate
Beto.
podcast.
them.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Omo.
Little
Yeah.
song. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you all.
Nice
Viewers,
to meet you.
viewers has been awesome, having these guys here. And what I've learned so much from them is just the fact that you have to do what you love, be yourself, do what inspires you, and what inspires you, inspires someone also out there. And for me, what I can say to you is don't be scared. LinkedIn is there and it's for everyone. Tell your story on LinkedIn. It doesn't matter what you're trying to what story you're trying to sell or you're trying to make people understand about you. Just say it and people will relate with it. And one more thing, don't be scared to fail. Like, of course, I don't see anything like failure. To me, I just see failure as just lack of information to people, to how people think on different aspect of life.
Mhm.
And what I can say more to you is keep doing what you do, no matter the challenges, no matter the difficulties. Someday you're gonna get your breakthrough. Until
Yeah.
Yes.
then,
And another thing with when I see, I'll never
okay,
stop. But another thing is that with the LinkedIn, when you keep posting the passion, if you don't get likes, don't mind that. Be patient. Just keep doing it, and someday it will just poof.
okay, guys, Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you
Thank
later.
you.
Bye.
See you later.